it is difficult for people who haven't. I would say more than just being exposed. Exposure is one thing. Disciplining yourself to do the right thing over and over again, and realize in the moment. This leads me back to when you were talking about in the moment, way back when we first started talking. What was it called? In the moment living.
Living in the moment, consciously
Living in the
living in the
yeah,
moment. Yeah. Yeah. Being present,
yeah,
not living in our subconscious pre-programmed mind. Your conscious,
right,
your subconscious mind, 80% of our time or 90% of the time, from what I've studied over the years, we're in that subconscious mind. We're on
yeah,
autopilot. You get in your car, you don't want to be constantly
yeah,
thinking, how do I push this brake pedal? It's automatic, it's muscle memory.
right,
So when we're in our subconscious autopilot pre-programmed, that's when everything comes out that's been fed up here, that's been programmed up here. That's our
yeah,
thoughts.
yeah,
So choosing the right thoughts over the wrong thoughts, and through repetition, you can, I believe, change your subconscious behavior to reflect the person that you want to be, right?
yeah.
So um, that's why it's science of the mind.
And that's something I would like
Talks
to get
to that.
feedback on, right? So let's say if people do watch this video and they dare to comment, I would like to know how many. I'm going to ask you, but I would like other people to comment too if anybody does see this video. How crazy is it to ask people these days? Not people like you and me, but people who are not so interested in this subject. How crazy is it to ask them to discipline their thoughts? It's one thing to discipline your actions because a police officer or the law might come and get you, but to discipline your own thoughts where nobody can hold you accountable in this moment. God might hold you if you believe, and even if you don't believe, you will be held accountable. But for those people who are as exposed as we are, how crazy is it to ask these people to discipline their own thoughts? Like you said earlier about a car cutting you off, and you just want to go off on this guy, even though
Yeah,
he can't hear you in his car. Disciplining your own thoughts, that's that's you,
it's
right?
something society needs. We
Yeah,
we we need it desperately.
yeah,
It's a sign of the times. I mean, I'm over 50. I'm into my 50s. So I've seen a lot. I've done a lot of living. I mean, I'm not a lot compared to some, but I've lived, and
right.
I've seen the cultural shift and the change, and just the difference of the different generations and how the behavior has changed and what social media has done, and I don't think a lot of people are doing it, to be quite honest with you. I think
Yeah,
I mean, and again, it's here. I'm here in New York, right? So it really is a
it's
it's going to
exaggerated, but
be a
yeah,
mirror reflection of where you live. So if you live in Texas or you live in a small town in wherever, right?
yeah,
It could be the people could be different. There's small town communities here in New York. I could tell you that people are so busy just trying to survive and get back and forth to the average Joe. Get back and
yeah,
forth to work and blah blah blah. And there's congestion, there's traffic. It's expensive here. So here in this melting pot of New York, there's a lot of people not living in the moment. I can tell you that right now. They're
right.
not